sunscreen, skincare, makeup, and medicine. How were we able to produce and use these products safely? For centuries, humans and animals have lived among each other in harmony. But when technology and medical research began to exponentially grow, humans started using animals to test new ideas. Since then, animals have been used to study bodily functions and psychological curiosities. Significant examples of animals being used for testing began back before the Common Era, with Aristotle, performing experiments and surgeries on living animals. Although experimentation with unconsenting creatures sounds inexcusable, think about your medicine. Think about your hygiene products. Think about the food that you like to eat. Items like these are produced from animal testing and are often used by masses on a day to day basis. Also, consider how much knowledge is gained from animal testing. Knowledge that gives medical professionals the ability to save lives every day. Because of this, animals should not be considered humans. The world has evolved significantly with the use of animal testing and can continue to expand with the help of animals. During the height of the polio virus in the 1950s, 35,000 people a year in the United States alone were becoming permanently disabled by the disease. Without the vaccine being safely tested using monkeys, mice, rabbits, and other rodents, it would have affected the world for a longer period of time, and thousands of lives could have been ruined. Although animal testing has come a long way, some scholars believe that there are some disparities in animal and human disease models, laboratory environment variables, and the physiological and genetic differences between humans and animals that make animal testing problematic. The question that arises in the debate of animals being considered humans is whether testing is an infringement on animal rights.
Animal rights activists argue that it is an infringement due to the environment animals are exposed to in testing. For example, unethical experiments like the Pit of Despair experiment conducted by Harry Harlow, in which monkeys are placed in a vertical chamber to produce an animal model of human clinical depression. When the monkeys were taken out of the chamber, they were determined to be psychotic, and the majority of them did not recover. These type of experiments were more counterintuitive than beneficial to the human race. With that in mind, should animals be considered humans? Is having living creatures subjected to human experimentation or other forms of human consumption justified? Although the consideration of animals as humans is out of the question, the prevention of mistreatment of animal test subjects has evolved, with regulations like the Animal Welfare Act, which requires research facilities to develop an institutional animal care and use committee to keep their employees in check and to keep the test subjects' welfare in mind. However, by making animals equal, our intellectual advances would be reduced to zero. The intellectual advances that have come out of animal testing have saved millions of lives around the world. And by having animals considered equals to humans, there would be a decrease in intellectual breakthroughs, and new discoveries would slowly decline. Nevertheless, animal lives should not be wasted on research that is of little value, poorly designed or done, or improperly reported. In brief, animals are not humans. They do not have the same intellectual awareness like humans do. In order for the global world to advance, research must be done. Thus, having animals be used for our consumption of research is a necessary evil for the sake of human and animal survival.